What's going on, guys? T-Mart here, and we are only 2 days away from the release of Call of Duty Ghosts. I cannot wait to bring you guys some of the best videos on YouTube. But anyway, today I wanted to kind of help you guys prepare for Call of Duty Ghosts because they've changed up the sensitivities again. So all the way up until Modern Warfare 3 in Call of Duty, there were always 10 sensitivities. You could choose from 1 to 10. Then in Black Ops 2, they changed it up and they gave us 14 total sensitivities, so you could choose from 1 to 14. And now they're giving us 20 sensitivity levels. So that's absolutely crazy. Now the thing is they haven't changed the range there. Like 1 is still the same as 1 in Black Ops 2, and then 20 is the same as 14 in Black Ops 2. So it's the same like levels, it's the same range. It's just they've given us more in between so you can make more minor adjustments to your sensitivity and find out what's exactly perfect for you. Now, I sat down and I did a little bit of math and I figured out exactly what sensitivity equates to what other sensitivity between Black Ops 2 and Ghosts. So, look at the number on the left here, and then the number on the right of that number is what you should be using in Call of Duty Ghosts. So, 1 is 1, 2 is now 3, 3 is now 4, 4 is now 6, 5 is now 7, 6 is now 9, 7 is now 10, 8 is now 11, 9 is now 13, 10 is now 14, 11 is now 16, 12 is now 17, 13 is now 19, and then finally, the highest, 14 is now 20. So again, look at whatever sensitivity you had in Black Ops 2, and then the number to the right of that is what that equates to in Ghost. So when you first get the game, make sure that's the first thing you do is to change your sensitivity to whatever you want it to be. Now, one thing I do want to challenge you guys to do is see if you can up your sensitivity by a little bit. This is the perfect transition period. You might as well switch it up now since we're switching up games. See if you can't get your sensitivity a little bit higher, because in theory, the higher your sensitivity, the better player you're going to be, as long as you can still stay on target and be accurate with your shots. What's the determining factor in many gunfights? Like, I would almost say a majority of gunfights. It's whoever, shoots the other person first. Sometimes you can outshoot somebody after they've shot you, but usually whoever gets the first shot is the person that's going to win that gunfight. And if you can turn and get on target quicker than your enemies can, then you've got a huge advantage. So yeah, try to move it up, but you still, you obviously have to still be able to be, on target and consistent with your shots. Now, as for a couple of tips to help you do this and help you prepare, one is to play Modern Warfare 3. Get used to the speed and the sensitivities and things over there, because the feeling of Ghosts and the feeling of Black Ops 2 are almost polar opposites. Like, it's different engines, they feel a lot different. Ghost feels so much more close to Modern Warfare 3 because they're both Infinity Ward games. So if you're looking forward to Ghosts and you want to get prepared and kind of get in the mood for it, then pop in some Modern Warfare 3 or Modern Warfare 2, and that'll help you kind of get used to the feel of the engine. Now, next up is you can use pistols or single shot weapons as kind of like warm-ups. Like, you could start using stuff now, do pistol only gameplays, or do single shot weapon only gameplays, or even when you get Ghost, every time you're about to do a play session, start it off with a game or two of pistols only or marksman rifles only or something like that. Because when you force yourself to be super accurate and then you switch over to something where you don't really have to be as accurate, it makes a huge difference. Like, you feel like you're Superman. It's like night and day. And because you went from something that really punishes you if you miss to something that's like, oh, if you miss a few shots, that's okay, you'll still probably get that kill. So that's something that I've always done. I wanted to share it with you guys. It really helps you get warmed up and helps get your shot on target. Now, finally, kind of the last thing you can do to help yourself prepare for Ghosts is more on the equipment side of things. So number one is your controller. Obviously this thing is your baby. This is how you do everything that you do in game. And if you've been using the same Xbox or PS3 controller for a while, you may want to think about upgrading and getting a new one. Because once the thumbsticks get worn down and they've been used for a while, the dead zone starts to get a little bit bigger. And it's kind of hard to explain, but the dead zone is like a ring around the thumbstick. When it goes from resting to just being pushed a little bit, there's like a little area where nothing really happens in game, where it doesn't make you move even though you are pressing the thumbstick a little bit, and that gets larger over time. It becomes less responsive because you're wearing it down. Like, it's a mechanical thing that gets worn down over time. So if you're in need of a new controller, get get one because that's going to help you make more minute adjustments, and that's obviously very important in gunfights and things like that. So if you're trying to learn about how to be more on target, obviously the controller is going to be very, very important because that's the tool that you're using to be on target. And then finally, the last thing you can do, and I hate mentioning this because I don't want to sound like a sellout, but Control Freaks are absolutely amazing. I've been using them for like 5 years now. I've only been on YouTube for like 3.5, but I've been using Control Freaks for 5 years. They're $10. They just came out with new like Call of Duty Ghost theme ones, and I just use one on my right stick. It makes the stick taller, and it gives you more leverage on it to give you those minute adjustments that you need in your gunfights. And I literally, I couldn't imagine playing without it. A lot of the pros play with them. A lot of the YouTubers play with them. Like, most people use these things, and it's great because they're so cheap. So, I'm not trying to be like a salesman here. That wasn't a sales pitch. That's an honest opinion. Like, I absolutely love them. And if you guys, if you have $10 to spare, then those can make a great difference. And I can actually get you 10% off. So check out the link down in the description if you guys are interested in that. But anyway, there you guys have it. Hope you all enjoy the video. Check out one of the other 2 videos on the screen if you haven't seen them yet. More great videos coming soon. Peace out, guys.